Fans of a couple of Rochester music legends will be interested in an item we're about to show you.
Lou Gramm and all members of Foreigner past and present have signed a guitar, and it's being raffled off to benefit a music room at Camp Good Days in the memory of the late Bat McGrath.
Yeah, Lou signed it right here in our studio a few days ago as Doug Emblich interviewed him and his wife Robin, who's helped organize this raffle.
We are honored this morning to welcome some very good friends. Lou and Robin Grammatico are with us and with a great purpose in mind. But first of all, I want to talk to the guy who was with Foreigner all those years and started right here in Rochester. Are you feeling all right? You're feeling better?
Yes, I had some medical issue, small medical issue that was a little bit complicated, but everything's
good.
In ship shape, and I'm feeling terrific.
Good. And Robin, I know you're in charge of making sure that stays that way.
Yeah, well, I try. He's not a easy patient.
You're not an easy patient?
No.
Well, I guess a few weeks ago now, more than a month ago now, we lost a good friend in Bat McGrath. And you and Bat, Lou, were kind of coming up in the music business at that same really fertile time in Rochester. Do you remember Bat from before, I mean, Black Sheep days or before you were with
Even
Foreigner?
Before. He has a few years on me, but I remember being 14 or 15 years old, going to the Chi Grange.
Wow.
And seeing Bat with the Showstoppers. They were amazing, and they sounded amazing in a room that had the worst acoustics I've ever heard, even worse than the old Rochester War Memorial.
Yeah.
But they were a great band, and he was an important part of that band. And he was one of 2 or 3 vocalists with Don Potter and Jay Capozzi.
Yeah.
And they just packed the place every time they played, and he was down to earth even then, and I met him a few times, and then didn't see him for 15 or 20 years.
People often associate him with more of a folky or even a country sound, but the Showstoppers were a straight-ahead rock and roll band.
Yes, they were.
Yeah. And Robin, I know you've been keeping in touch with Tricia, Bat's widow, through all this, just kind of reaching out because you guys did have a friendship fostered in the Rochester connection, the Rochester Music Hall of Fame.
Well, that's where I first met Bat and Tricia, when Lou and Bat got inducted the same year in 2013.
Yeah.
And they were so nice. They were so nice, and so we kept in touch. And when they would come to town, we'd try to get together for dinner. We'd go to the Loving Cup to see them, and she'd have a table set aside for us. It was so nice.
Yeah,
they were wonderful people.
Well, it was very kind of you to reach out, but you guys approached us with something that you're doing just to honor Bat and help out Tricia and his family, and I've got it right here. This is a guitar, but it's not just any guitar. Signed by current and past members of Foreigner. And you were able to do this just in recent weeks to get this done. And now I know the hope is, and we're going to tell you how it's going to happen, we're going to tell the folks how it's going to happen, to auction this off and to benefit the McGraths. And I think that's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. And kind of cool that the current members of Foreigner and the past members of Foreigner, all except for one so far, have their name on this guitar. And I take it the band members were happy to do it?
Absolutely, they were. They, I think the original members didn't know the Showstoppers, but they knew of the connection with the Judds, and they knew the names and stuff. So they were more than happy to do it. And the current band are a bunch of great guys as well.
Yeah, and the hope is to auction this off and get a lot of money for it. And a great collector's item for sure for any Foreigner fan.
If Doug's involved, he'll find a way.
Yeah, okay, we'll
All right, campgooddays.org will have more information on the raffle. And when we come back, Lou Gramm, we have more with him on how he's doing today and he signs that guitar.
He'll sign the guitar, yeah. All right, we're back in a moment.